Okay, a hydroponic update. This is an NFT Hydroponic home experiment. And here's more of what I've learned that I'd like to share with you. So for now, per my last video, I grew these curly kale from seed. And what I've learned is the survival of the fittest. Not all seeds are equal. So these seeds here in the front, as you can tell, aren't performing as well since my last video. This guy right here, he's probably gonna survive. And this one here too, even though they're slower than the others, and you'll see in a moment. These other ones here in the middle, I'm gonna probably end up ripping them out. These guys here as well. Maybe these two might survive the culling. But anyway, that's what those look like. Over here is a different story. These guys are doing really well. They survived the bugs, the aphids, you name it. These guys, this batch went through the whole shebang. You can see here all the dead carcasses here from the aphids that were on there. There's some remnants of aphids, but they don't seem to be thriving right now. So could be that the neem oil is doing its job. Some of these leaves here have some discoloring, but the rest of it seems to be taking root. They got a good stem structure and root structure. You can tell because you can see the roots, they're trying to go down the drain and the screen's stopping it. Then you got, here's the older curly kale. As you can tell, it's just growing like crazy. The basil is growing so fast. I gave this a haircut and it's almost growing. It was way up here and it's growing real fast to get there. Look at this, guys. I've never had basil leaves this big. This is huge. This is crazy. It wasn't growing fast before, and it's growing wide. I've been training these to grow wide instead of up. So now I've had to learn how to preserve these in the freezer using olive oil. So that'll be the first time I've done that. Some of the other things I've learned is how to manage algae. So what they don't tell you in these quick, beautiful, sanitized hydroponic videos is all the hardships that you're going to go through in your learning process. So one of the things before I get to the algae is I had to put screens in. So this is copper screening that I put in. You see the roots. It helps prevent the roots from clogging up the drain going into the reservoir. I haven't done anything up here yet. I have to soon. Over here, here's another drain. And these drain screens, I should say. Here's another one right here. And they do a good job, so I'm very pleased with how these things worked out. Now algae was building inside of the supply tubes here. This one I had to replace because it was so bad. And what they don't tell you is that it's not if you get algae, it's when you will get algae. It's that simple. And the only way you can handle this is by putting hydrogen peroxide in to the reservoir, and that'll help kill the algae. But then again, what they don't tell you is that that's a temporary fix. You have to continuously treat the water with hydrogen peroxide. Now what happens to all the dead algae in there? You got to do something with it, or the sludge starts building up. And that's what these screens are for, is to help catch some of that sludge. You have to use a product like this Hydrogurard that provides healthy bacteria. I believe that's what they call it, healthy bacteria. And this particular one here helps build the root system in your plants, while at the same time breaking down the dead algae into actual food for the living plants here. So, you know, you get a lot of benefits from that. So between this product, the Hydrogurard, and the hydrogen peroxide, it manages your algae in your hydroponic system. I'm not going to go out there and just sanitize this whole system once I start getting algae. It's ridiculous. So we'll see how this goes. So far it seems to be doing well. This tube over here had some algae. You can see some of it inside the tube there still. Some of it has broken loose. I think it'll continue to do so as this algae is killed off, and this healthy bacteria comes in and starts breaking that down. I think it's bacteria. I'm pretty sure it is. Again, I am not a professional on this, but I believe that's what they said. But you should check it on your own. But so far it seems to be doing the job that they claim it to do.